Okay, mental note, do not use this powder for myself again. This is for light skin and white people. Alright, hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, even though I didn't do anything yet. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down below so you don't miss out on any of my other videos. Today, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to do a chit chat, get ready with me. And I'm going to be actually using products from my Freelance kit on myself. If you guys don't know, I have recently just been trying to build up like a Freelance kit. I haven't gotten everything that I needed for that kit yet, but I mean, I can't go out and start using products on other people without using it on myself first, you know what I mean? So I'm going to be using majority of the things from that kit today, and I'll be grabbing like some of the stuff that I haven't bought yet from my makeup collection. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. So to start off, when doing a client, you always want to make sure that their face is moisturized. And what I use for moisturizer is actually the Shea Moisture African Black Soap Lotion. It actually clears skin from my experience. You don't really need a lot. And as you can see, like probably like this much will be good enough. And my face is already like cleaned and washed and everything, so... But yeah, like, I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? I don't know what I should talk about. I never did a video like this before. Yeah, so my hair site, I've been working on that. As you guys know, if you've been watching my videos for a while, I had a hair company called Karma Echelon Hair, but it actually didn't do so good. And I actually started to fall out of love of with the brand and everything like that. So I decided to shut that down and rebrand and create a whole nother brand with a better strategy and everything. And I like it way more. So I had a site made for it and all that, new vendor, new packaging, new logo, new name, everything. Just basically started all the way over. And yeah, so that's Slay Baddie Hair. Slay Baddie Hair Co. I have actually just finished the site, so the site is up now, and right now I do actually have a sale going on for 15% off of everything and free shipping as well. So go ahead and check that out. The link will be down below in the description as usual. I do make wigs, so if you want me to make the bundles into a wig for you, of course that's going to be a little bit extra because I have to go buy like the products that I need, like your wig cap and all that stuff. But yeah, you could just message me on any of my social media, or you can message me here, leave a comment, anything like that, if you want me to make your wig for you, or you know, that's what I'm here for. Alright, so next I'm gonna prime my face. I bought the Too Faced Hangover RX 1 in 3 for my kit, and actually I think I would be using more than one primer, so I would probably like spray this one first and then like set it a little bit with some powder, just because, you know, some people, they're oily. And I've noticed that this isn't very, like, it's not a matte primer. Whoop. It's not a matte primer or a setting spray. So as I've also mentioned recently, I have been at my new job, my new bank job, for about 3 months now. When I tell you guys, working at a bank is not as easy as it looks. Like, you might just think that we're just sitting there counting money all day. Like, there's a lot that goes into banking. Like, you need to know like all the products. People have a lot of questions because, as you know, in America, financial literacy is not like something that's very common. So it's like we have to become financially literate for the people that bank with us. So yeah, I've been there for almost 3 months now, and I'm still trying to figure out all the products. Like, I hate when I get like a member or a customer to sit down with and they ask me something and I don't know the answer to it. Like, it's really embarrassing, and it's like, oh, it takes so much longer because I have to like go Google things or like message somebody else and ask them the same question, you know. But I mean, all that just comes with being new anyway, so I guess. Okay, so I bought the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and I got it in medium deep. I'm actually trying to get another one in the darker shade too, but every time I go to get it, it's sold out. So right now, I'll just use this, because it's kind of the same color as my other primer, Mercier. So it should be fine. But I'm just gonna put this all over my face, not a lot, but just to kind of like give another barrier to like the oils and stuff, because I'm gonna do a dewy look today and I don't want it to be too wet. And I actually bought a Real Technique sponge for my Freelance kit as well. I use a beauty blender. You guys have seen my black beauty blender that just stays pretty not clean. And of course I have like sanitation items and all of that stuff, so I'll be able to clean like all my brushes and materials and things like that. I don't know, guys. Old people are so cute. So, you know, old people are like the only people that go into the bank these days. But I had this one old couple come in the other day because they needed help downloading the app onto their phones. Like, it was so cute. Like, I was so excited to get them though, because I was just like, finally something that I know how to do. Like, I know how to download apps, like, no problem at all. And I feel like I'm saying like a lot. Woo! All right, crisis averted. I didn't drop it. But oh, this is light. Okay, I can't use this. Oh my gosh, I can't use this for myself. I definitely need the darker one. You guys. Jesus! Take the wheel. Why is it not blending out some more? Is it because of the sponge? Well, it's going under my foundation anyway, so it's all good. So my birthday is coming up, and I actually don't really have any plans. Like, I used to plan my birthdays out and like make these really extravagant. Why is this not blending? Like, I don't like this. This is a travesty. So I used to plan my birthday out and make these really big plans. So like, I know for my 21st birthday, I had like a whole week planned out. I went to a Drake concert. I went to Six Flags up in New Jersey for 2 days. What else? I had a birthday dinner. But it's like, people just don't, you know how you just have friends that are more focused on themselves, you know what I mean? Or like, whenever they need something, you're always there for them, but when it's your turn, they're nowhere to be found. Yeah, that's like a lot of people in my life. So like, when that time came up for my 21st birthday, no one was around. Like, I had one friend and my sister come to dinner with me, but like, I'll give the benefit of the doubt. Like, one of my friends, Tiara, she was having financial difficulties at that time, so yeah, she's fine. Like, if you don't have the money, that's fine. But it's like, you know, people canceling on you on the day of, it's just kind of ridiculous. Like, you knew you weren't coming. You knew you weren't coming. Like, don't tell me that you're gonna do something and then back out of it at the last minute, because who has time? Like, what if I made a reservation? You know what I mean? Okay, mental note, do not use this powder for myself again. This is for light skin and white people. Alright, so I'm actually going to buy a whole separate brush kit for my Freelance kit, but I just didn't get it yet, so I'm just going to be using my brushes that I already have right now. So I'm about to get into my eyebrows, and I also haven't ordered my eyebrow palette yet. I know exactly what I want to get. I just haven't had a chance to order it yet. So right now I'll still be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills DipBrow in Ebony, the usual, nothing new. I'm pretty sure I look really scary on the camera right now. Pretty sure I look like a ghost, but we're just playing around with makeup today, guys. Nothing too serious. And I also don't know what I'm doing, like, as far as look for today, so we'll see what comes out. But yeah, so back to the friend thing. I don't know, like, I just always find that people are disappointing. Like, they're not really about what they say they're about. And that's why I just prefer to keep my circle small, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to deal with so much drama if I'm not dealing with a lot of people. Like, I feel like the more people you deal with, the more likely there is to be drama. And I really don't have time for that. Like, I'm trying to run a hair company. I'm trying to grow my YouTube brand. I'm trying to branch into freelance. And I have a job at a bank. Like, you know what I mean? I have 4 different careers, basically, that I'm doing right now. And the last thing that I need is drama going on in my life. Like, I don't need that. And I have other stuff that's already going on with my family and everything, you know? So that's stressful enough, and I just really don't want to add anything else on top of that. Like, if you're not coming with positive vibes, then I don't need it in my life for real. And that's what I feel. But the thing about it is, people will drop off on their own. Like, you don't even have to do anything. Like, I'm not saying like ghost people or anything like that, but the people that aren't supposed to be in your life, they'll drop off, you know? So once you see, and that's another thing, like, I've always noticed that when it comes to my friendships, I'm always the person that's trying to reach out and talk to people. But I'm getting too old for that now, and I just feel like we're grown enough. You know, the phone works 2 ways. I shouldn't have to be the one always reaching out to everybody. Because after a while, it's like, if I stop reaching out to you, would we even speak? And so, yeah, I stopped reaching out to people, and guess what happened? We fell off, because I'm not about to be the only one. Like, I'm not chasing people anymore. I'm not doing that. So it's like, if you think I'm supposed to hit you up all the time, then that's where you have me mistaken, because I'm not doing that. Like I said, I have other things that I have to do, you know. I have, the only person that I'm going to be hitting up like that is my man. And even with him, I'm not the only one texting, you know what I'm saying, or the only one hitting somebody up. You know what I mean? It works both ways. So you need, just like a relationship, your friendship should be mutual, you know? Like, it shouldn't be just one person putting all the effort in, because that's just going to cause other problems later on. Like, you're just going to start resenting your friend or whatever, your friend, because that's not really a friend to me, you know? And that's why I use that term so... I don't use that term so loosely. Like, I feel like everybody's so quick to say, oh, that's my friend, that's my friend, that's my girl, da-da-da. But it's like, no, is it really? Like, you just met this person on the internet, and now that's your best friend, and y'all only knew each other for 2 days. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know anything about them, but you're so quick to give them that title. That's not something that you should be giving out so quick like that, because then you're going to end up disappointed when they don't act the way that you think a friend is supposed to act. And that's another thing, too, because, like, people have different definitions of what a friend is. To me, being a friend or any type of relationship, I value loyalty the most. So, and to me, loyalty is just, like, being there. It's not necessarily taking my side, because being loyal and being a yes man is 2 different things. So, you don't necessarily have to take my side with everything, but it's like, if I need you, then you should be there, you know, or like show some type of support. I understand, like, we're all grown and stuff, so I'm not the type of friend that expects you to hit me up every day, you know, because I can't even hit you up every day or every 5 seconds or talk to you a lot, you know. We're grown. Like, we're all trying to get our lives together. I'm turning 23 in about a week and a half. You know, I still live with my parents, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get 4 businesses or 4 career paths off the ground simultaneously. You know, I got, like I said, my own family drama going on around me. So it's like, you can be loyal without chasing or having to spend a whole bunch of time together. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this isn't making sense, but I'm just rambling, you know. Okay, so for concealer, I bought a whole bunch of LA Girl Pro concealers. I actually finally got some color corrector. So we're gonna try it out. It's the LA Girl Pro concealer in orange corrector. Pretty simple. I've never color corrected before, but I had on myself, but I've color corrected on my mom and got some products for her and stuff. So let's see if I can do it on myself. Do I need to correct? Yeah, I'll correct under my eyes and around here a little bit. And again, don't mind my ghostly appearance, you guys. Don't mind it, for real. Just It's a learning process, okay? I knew that powder was going to be too light for me, but I just had to see for myself. I didn't buy it for myself, so I should have never put it on my face. I should have just used my Laura Mercier. But it's okay. We're going to get it together. This sponge is so soft. I don't know how I feel about that. Has anyone gone from a beauty blender to a Real Technique sponge? Like, it's actually a difference. It's so different. See, I was supposed to do my sister this morning, like her makeup, but she wanted to go see her man at like 7 a.m. So, and I wasn't about to get up that early. Okay, Corrector, I see you. I see you. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Toffee. And the reason I'm using mine is because this is my shade. No. Actually, okay, so I'm about to go in with another LA Girl Pro Concealer in Chestnut. And I'm going to use this to clean up my eyebrows. Because again, I want to use as much as I can from my Freelance kit to see what I can do with what I have now. And to clean my brushes in between, I use this daily brush cleaner from Sephora. It just takes the color. This isn't a deep cleaner, but it takes the color off of the brush. Like, say you need to go in and do, like, I don't know, eyeshadow with 2 different colors, but you need to use the same brush. You can use this on a napkin and just swirl the brush in there, and it'll take the product off. Like, see? And I only sprayed it. You really only need to spray it once. And you swirl the brush in there. You know, take off the product. But of course, I have my brush shampoo here. And when I clean up my eyebrows, I like to use colors that are either the same or only one shade lighter than my complexion, because I don't want to have like halo brows. Gotta go out here and get my car fixed. I've been driving a rental for the past month because the airbag on my car got recalled. And so now, but my car is like pretty old and the brakes need to be replaced. Well, like the rotor and stuff. I need a new rotor. And who is this coming up to my door? What the hell? UPS. Why did they not park in front of the house? Why are they parking next door? What the hell? I need new rotors and brake pads for my car. But I've been used to driving around for the past month in this smooth car. Like, it's so smooth when you brake because it's a regular car. Instead of having to deal with my car that vibrates. It wants to vibrate every time I put the brake on. It's so annoying. But I've been putting it off for too long. I should have got this fixed. I just don't, like, I have the money to fix it. I just don't like spending large sums of money at one time. And plus, it's my birthday month. You know, I'm trying to get stuff for myself. I'm trying to get gifts for myself and, like, spoil myself. But I can't even do that. I'm just going to have to take the L. Well, I'm about to drive it now because I just returned my rental today. So, I have to take my car to get the new part that it needed for the recall. And this is going to be the first time I'm driving it in a month. So, I was going to try to see if it wasn't going to be, the brakes weren't going to be too annoying to deal with. Because then I can just get them fixed next month instead of spending a whole bunch of money on myself and then spending more on the car and everything. But if it's too irritating, I really might just have to take the L and just get it fixed, like, this week. Next week coming up. because I've been putting it off for too long, and now it's like it's causing problems with other things. I should have been got it fixed. Guys, don't wait to get things fixed. Okay, the money is gonna come out eventually. Alright, just get it out the way. Don't be like me, okay? And this is why I still live with my parents, because I don't want to spend money. And I can't think like that if I want to get out of the house. It's not like they're not really funding me for anything like that, but I just don't want to spend my money. Okay, so back to school is coming up, you guys. How do you guys feel? I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. Not to rub it in your face or anything, but well, I'm not going to say I hated school, but it was definitely one of those things where I couldn't wait till it was over. Like, I've been in school since I was 3 years old. And then I went to college right after high school. And I really didn't even want to go to college for real. I'm not even going to lie to you. I really didn't want to go. I only went because my parents made me. It was either I went to school or they would kick me out. And I didn't have a job that would be able to support me living on my own. You know, I was only 18 and I couldn't find anything. And you saw how long it took me to even get this job that I have now. And that was after a whole bachelor's degree with 2 majors, you know. And I didn't even need my degree for this. You see what I'm saying? So the competition is something serious out there. So it was like I didn't really have a choice but to go to school or be homeless. You know, what kind of choice is that? So I went, but it's like now I really feel like parents shouldn't do that, because yeah, you might want us to go to school and you might think that's the best thing for us, but at some point we have to make our own decisions for ourselves. You know, you've been making decisions for us for 18 years, and now it's our turn to make a decision for our own lives. You can't make somebody do something they don't want to do, because it's not like, you know, they pay for part of it, but I still had to take out loans, and I still have a debt that I need to pay back. And it's like a debt for something that I didn't even want in the first place. So, yeah. If you don't want to go to school, guys, you don't have to go. It's not the same as it used to be. Like, I feel like our parents, they're still in that mindset of, I don't know, like the 70s, where college was beneficial and it was kind of like the answer to making sure that you were secure in the future and like you could secure a job. It's definitely not like that anymore at all. It's not. College does not guarantee you anything but a student debt. Like, that's really all it guarantees. You're not guaranteed to get a job because you have a degree. And then 9 times out of 10, you're not even going to get a job that's in the field that you got your degree in the first place. Like, you're going to end up getting something else. And I feel like being 18, 17, 18, even 19, you're too young to try to say, oh, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. You know, and get a degree in it. Which is why I ended up going to school for business, which is really basic. Which, I mean, I guess I'm glad I did, because I'm trying to run 3 different businesses low-key. But, again, like, I don't remember anything I learned in school. The only thing I learned in school was how to get by. Like, I still never dropped below a 3.0 GPA, because that's what I've been doing my whole life. Like, I've been in school. School has been our whole life. So it's like, that's all we know. That's all I knew how to do was school. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, of course, when I go to college, I'm going to do the same thing and use the same strategies to get by. But that doesn't mean I'm learning anything, because the way that the school system is set up, they just want to see results. They don't make sure that you're actually learning and retaining the information. They don't care. But as long as you have high test scores, then the school will be ranked a certain way, and then they get, like, I guess they get more money off of that or something. I don't know, but they don't care. They don't care if you're learning. And college is the same way. They don't care. And I think it's funny, one thing about college, if you guys are getting ready to go to college, well, I'll say this. If you guys are getting ready to go to college and you want to go, make sure you take this time to explore every option. Because, like, as far as what you like, and, like, explore different hobbies and things like that. Take a class in something, like, if you need electives, take something that's so off from what you would ever think that you would like. Just one thing. It doesn't have to be, like, a lot of classes. or anything like that, but just expose yourself to something different and you might surprise yourself, you know? I really hate my eyebrows. I always have such a hard time. They always look different. But whatever, forget it. I don't have time. I have somewhere to be. That powder is really throwing me off, you guys. That powder is really throwing me off. I can't lie. Okay, so to start off with my foundations, I am going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me. I got the matte ones and the dewy ones. Today I'm using the dewy ones. I only have 3 of each, so I have 6 altogether. But I'm just going to be mixing the shades up to get the right tone for right now, because who wants to spend a whole bunch of money at once? Not me. So I'm going to be taking 375 and 322 and mixing it so I can get my shade. One thing I see that I don't like about the Fit Me foundations is the fact that it doesn't have a pump. I don't want to be pouring out foundations, because then what if I do too much? Like, I want to have more control. I don't have any control. So when I apply foundation, I like to use a flat top brush. So I'm still going to do that, but I'm going to go behind it with the Real Technique sponge too, to make sure that it's nice and flawless. This is actually a really good match. Okay. Match I created for myself. Okay, Jay. See you out here. Mixologist with the foundations. Going in with the sponge to blend the product into the skin. This foundation is dewy AF. I want it to be dewy, but I don't know if I signed up for all of this. Woo, child. Woo, girl. Chill out, relax, fall back. So we're gonna take my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I would still use this. It's like the best primer for eyeshadow ever, so I wouldn't use anything different on clients. Okay, so I'm going to go into the crease with this color here, Fez Up. I remember when I was in school. Well, I was thinking about it recently, like, as far as friends and things like that and everything that happened. I remember in school feeling like I wasn't mean. But looking back, I feel like I probably was. I probably was mean. But, you know, when you, growing up, like, in elementary school, I was always, well, like, towards sixth grade, like, 5th and 6th grade, kids can be mean, you know? And, like, I would always get bullied for being dark-skinned, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I used to be so nice until I started getting bullied, and like being bullied changes you for sure. It definitely changes you. And I'm not gonna say, like, I don't want to, like, I don't feel like it was kind of like I turned into somebody that was like be bullied or get bullied, you know, with that mentality. It wasn't really like that. It was kind of like it turned into a self-defense thing. So that's definitely, like, my friends tell me that I have a smart mouth. And I really don't feel like I have a smart mouth, because when I say things, I definitely know that what I'm saying is the PG version of what I could potentially say, you know. So I feel like at least these days, I don't feel like I have a smart mouth. Back then though, in high school, definitely had a smart mouth. Definitely shouldn't have been doing all that. I'm surprised nobody tried to fight me, but I had the mentality that was just like, I'm small. I'm 4'9". You know, everybody's way bigger than me. So I was just like, if you fight me, I'm going to just lay down and let you beat me, because at the end of the day, I'm still going to take the W, because you going to look like the bully fighting somebody that's half your size and not fighting back. So that was always my defense. But yeah, I remember there was a couple times, like with my sister when we were younger, because I had a reckless mouth, but she didn't have a reckless mouth. So she would get so frustrated when we would argue, because I would have so many like comebacks and everything, and she just didn't. So she would resort to trying to hit me, and she would end up getting in trouble because, you know, fight with your words. And that's exactly what I did. I've never had to fight with my hands. I don't ever plan on fighting with my hands, because again, I'm too grown for them. I'm not about to, if I fight at this age, I'm getting arrested. You know what I'm saying? We're not kids these days anymore. Like, I'm not about to be out here. What I look like. I'm trying to get this money, bruh. I'm trying to get this money and call it a day. I don't have time to be fighting nobody at all. But my mouth, I feel like, is definitely not as reckless as it once was, for sure. Okay, going in with my Morphe palette 35B, I'm going to take a darker purple and just deepen the... Do I even have one that I want to use? Yeah. Okay, so I guess I'll just take this color, just a little bit of it, and deepen it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go back into my Fenty Moroccan Spice palette, and I'm going to take Mirage, this color here. If I'm blinding you, I'm sorry. I don't mean to. This color right here. I know this foundation is not trying to set into my creases already. I can't use this on clients. I can't. Maybelline Fit Me, you have failed me. You have failed me. At least it blended right out. Maybe I just need to set it with some powder. Maybe that's what the problem is. I'm gonna assume that's what the problem is, because this girl has me mistaken. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer and Toffee and highlight. And then I'm going to take LA Girl Pro Concealer in Mahogany and contour. So I will be using my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in medium deep, because that other powder, too light. Not doing it. I cannot. I don't know, y'all. I might just have to buy beauty blenders for clients, because I don't like the Real Technique sponge. While that's setting on there, I'm going to take my black Radiance pressed powder. I'll also be using this on clients even though I use it on myself. I'm going to set my contoured areas. This just turned into a straight up makeup tutorial. I'm not even talking no more. Sorry, I always have to concentrate when I'm doing my makeup. Like, I can't just be talking. I don't know how y'all out there that be doing get ready with me chit chats and all of that. Like, that's hard. It's hard. So now I'm just gonna dust away everything and blend everything out. So I'm gonna go back into my Rihanna palette, the Moroccan Spice palette, and take Fez Up on the bottom. Okay, so now I'm just gonna get some lashes, put some lashes on. I actually bought some lashes for my Freelance kit as well. But I'm not taking any of the new ones. I got them from the same place as the ones that I'm going to use, which is Walmart. Yeah, I'm just gonna use mine so I don't waste any of the new lashes. But before that, I am gonna take some liner. Since I'm in a rush, I'm going to use Rihanna's liquid liner. But normally I would use my e.l.f. cream liner on clients as well, because I suck at liquid liner. And last but not least, we are definitely going to highlight. So I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty, which one? Ginger Binge, which is the less glittery one, and highlight. Now, as far as this in my Freelance kit, I might bring it every once in a while. I might not, but I do plan on getting a palette, a Freelance palette for highlight. Okay, and I actually have mascara from my Freelance kit, which is Maybaline Colossal Big Shot, which is this, and I have little spoolies and stuff, so don't worry about germs. And finally, set one more time with the Too Faced. Okay, so here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for sitting through this if you got all the way to the end with me. This is my first get ready with me semi chit chat video. I'm not sure if I'll do another one of these again. I might do a whole separate talking video if I ever wanted to talk, but yeah, doing makeup and talking at the same time is kind of difficult, and it definitely takes a lot more time. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Like I said, I did use everything from my Freelance kit, so I definitely still need to buy a little bit more, but I'm getting there for sure, one step at a time. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Also, make sure you tap that subscribe button right down below so you don't miss out on any of my other videos. don't forget to also click the link down below if you need some hair. I have a bundle sale going on right now. Not going to last forever. Might extend it till the end of the month, but as of right now, it's going to be ending very soon. So yeah, go ahead and shop Slay Baddie here. And yeah, also don't forget to follow me on all my social media, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, all that's going to be on the next screen and right down below in the description for you. And yeah, thanks guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.